Hello. So, we're going to be talking about what we've learned about ourselves in this course. Um, I guess where it started was just a lot of reflecting on what kind of leader I've been this far. I guess I think I've started leading from a young age by playing team sports, by doing individual sports. I've always been a leader on my team, and even being in an individual sport, I was definitely always a leader for myself and for my teammates. But this course has definitely been just a good indicator of what kind of leader I am and what kind of leader I want to be. So, yeah, just a lot of reflecting I found. I did get my ed degree about 8 years ago now. So I think all this reflecting has been really good for me because I've had already a really good opportunity to be a positive leader and a positive influence for my students. And then I've also been coaching for about 8 years now. Um, with all of this reflection on leadership, you definitely question the choices you've made in the past, and all the with talking about it all the time, you kind of wish that you could go back and maybe make different choices, or we've thought about what, like, maybe what I would have done differently or what I would have modified. um yeah, and I guess just reading everyone else's, you just learn a lot about yourself and a lot about other people. So it's been nice doing this sort of work. Sometimes wish I did it in person, and that would have been a little more intimate, I think. Um, but reflecting on being an effective leader, I think I've always done a really good job about that. And when I've been a bad leader, I think sometimes when you coach, it's really easy to be really critical and give lots of feedback. And sometimes you don't give enough positive feedback because you're constantly criticizing athletes and just telling them what they can do differently. And you always need to go back to being more giving them positive feedback and maybe outweighing whether it's negative feedback or criticism. And each athlete wants to improve, but sometimes we just give too much overload, and just sometimes they just need a good job. And I think with students, you're just always up at the front and you run the show. And I think I've had really good classrooms where I often let them run the show, and I would get them up there doing questions and walking us through the question rather than just them seeing me up there going through each question, me talking through it, and having opportunities for the students to kind of teach me and teach their classmates have was always like an effective tool. I think we learned a lot about growth mindset. I've read lots of books on growth mindsets, and um, lots of us are really stubborn. And as I get older, you do get set in your ways a little bit. So this course has just been a real nice reminder of we always can grow and learn, and learn from maybe the mistakes we've made, or even our accomplishments that we've had throughout the years. I think I'm a really positive person, and I'm always pretty happy, and that's been definitely probably my strength of being a leader. Um, and that's why I challenge myself with courses and coming back to school. I think that was a meaningful goal I set for myself, is that I had a full-time job teaching. I had a really good community, but I knew that I didn't want to be a math teacher forever. That fitness and wellness has always been so important to me, and that's definitely my passion. So I think me stepping away from that and coming back to school and exposing myself here has been so good, and it's been really fun kind of talking about those things. Making vision statements, that was really interesting. You kind of think that a vision statement is maybe a goal or something you're shooting for, but really it's just what you value. And I just realized how good I got it. I got so much support. I got so much love in my life, and I got so many people that I can learn from, and I don't know what I would do without them. I've learned from so many coaches, and now we get to learn from great instructors here. Yeah, so I think coming back is definitely me taking responsibility for my life and my actions, and might set me back money wise, but it would never set me back career wise. It's only gonna just bring me further ahead, I think. And it's been such a positive thing for me. It's also pretty cool, hanging out with 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, getting a little fresh perspective on life again. It's been really fun working with those guys and working with them on my team and playing volleyball here at NAIT. It's been just a super fun year. And yeah, I guess this course has just helped me to really reflect on those things. I think I am really hard on myself, and I tend to just put on a face that says I'm fine all the time. And I, kind of reflecting, and throughout these modules, you just realize that sometimes I need to communicate better, and I need to approach conflicts. And sometimes I just avoid conflicts because I hate fighting. I hate fighting with my friends and my family and pretty much anyone. And I really struggle with that. So talking about it was really good for me, because you just, you need to talk about things. You need to talk about conflicts. Otherwise, it just like eats you up inside. And, one day I'll probably explode, or I'll act irrationally, and I don't want that. I don't want to hurt the people in my life, of course. And, we can problem solve better if you address the conflicts rather than, just keeping it inside and trying to move past it on my own. I definitely pick myself apart, and most people do see me as this happy person that's got it so good, but I have my low moments too, and I can be really hard on myself. And I think this course just reminded me that you don't need to be that hard on yourself, and you're going to always learn, and you're going to always grow, and you're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. And that's what lots of these modules have helped me with. And being a positive leader, respecting others, accepting feedback, which is always so hard for me, and giving feedback in a positive way, and showing humility. I'm definitely always trying to be the best when you don't always need to be the best. I want to seek success in a positive way, and just kind of find those hidden opportunities. And coming back to school and something that I'm so passionate about, I'm definitely looking towards those hidden opportunities. But yeah, I just want to create a happy, positive community all the time. And this course was just a great it was a great tool for me to use in the future, and constantly creating that positive community. And yeah, just holding myself liable, holding my students liable, holding my clients liable. And now I'm getting walked in by my boyfriend, who just got me flowers. He's the best. You're the sweetest. Yeah, I got it good. But yeah. Just being happy. That's my vision. And I don't know what I would do without the people in my life.